All right, Lady Jacket volleyball fans, we're here live from Ballard Gymnasium in Quitman, Texas, as the Mineola Lady Jackets take on the Quitman Lady Bulldogs. I'm going to go ahead and apologize in advance for the camera angle. It's going to have a tough time keeping focus here tonight. Just a pretty narrow gymnasium. I kind of forget how narrow the gym is here in Ballard, but just not many places to put a camera, and it's going to struggle. It's going to try to grab focus on every person that walks by. So I do apologize for the blurry video that's going to come out at times, but the only place I could put the camera, and it's going to do the best job it possibly can to bring you this game live here in Quitman, Texas. So it's a district matchup, second game of district season for the Lady Jackets. Mineola coming off a big game on Friday against the Mount Vernon Lady Tigers. Mineola dropped the first game, but then won the next three, and that is a huge win against the Mount Vernon Lady Tigers, as they were one of the district contenders last year, along with Mineola and Harmony. So those three seem to be shaping up to be the top three in the district, and so to take out a win first game against Mount Vernon is huge for these Lady Jackets. So they'll come here tonight looking to take one away from the Lady Bulldogs at home, which is always a difficult feat as Quitman has a very storied program here. It's had a very successful program. When you come into Ballard, their lobby there shows picture after picture of those winning seasons that Quitman has been used to for so long. And so it's a tough place to play. And so Mineola have their work cut out for them tonight as they play these Lady Bulldogs. Three quick points here from the Lady Jackets. Jocelyn Whitehead from that outside position scored the last two here for Mineola. Charlotte Kratzmeyer back serving now for the Lady Jackets. Number 13, Alexandra Derryberry with the score there for Quitman to put them on the board and side out to the Quitman Lady Bulldogs. Miscommunication on the back row between Olivia and Macy results in Quitman's second point of the set. Addison Marcy with a short serve and an ace there for Quitman to tie it up 3-all. Here in set number one. Addison Marcy from the back row, unable to get the ball over the tape, so Mineola will side out and score. 4-3 is the score here in set number one. Chloe Garcia checks in for Jayla Jackson and heads to the service line. Number 14, Peyton Kruckner, called for a double hit there. Will give Mineola the side out and point. A little miscommunication there on the side of the Bulldogs results in Mineola's 6th point of the set. Miley Fisher now back serving for the Lady Jackets. Hughes with a cut shot there at the net. And down for the Lady Jackets. Largest lead of the game so far here, 7-4 in set number one. The fun part about Delbert Ballard Gymnasium here in Quitman, Texas, is it's a small environment, so it gets pretty rowdy in here pretty quick. So it always creates for a fun volleyball and basketball environment. Number 12, Kaylee Wood from Quitman on the attack there. Ball in the net, 8-4. Mineola leads here in set number one. Quitman struggling with their serve receive, getting a pass to their setter here in set one, resulting in a 5-point lead now here for the Lady Jackets. So after that miss hit from Callie Hoover, Quitman will take a timeout here, down 10-4 in set number one. You can probably hear it clear through the camera sound, but both sides here have a pretty rowdy student section that is challenging each other who can be the loudest here in Quitman. So out of the timeout, Miley Fisher serving for the Lady Jackets. Justin Whitehead there trying to give her team a chance, but nobody on the same side of the court as her, so it'll side out to Quitman, 10-5. So good timeout there from Coach Allison Head. Gives Quitman a point and a side out. Quitman quickly gives the ball back over. Service error there. Gives Mineola the point and the side out. Paris Spigner now back to serve for Mineola. Gracie Finley on the attack, and ball just didn't quite clear the top of the net. Will give Quitman the point and the side out. Number 2, Callie Hoover now serving for Quitman. Quickly back over to the Mineola side of the court. Down referee making his way to the chair to converse with the chair. There's something in the stands. They're having to, calling it a distraction to the players, having to put some things away. A hidden megaphone it was. No artificial sound devices allowed in the gymnasium, so had to take a megaphone away from a student section. So now we're back under play here. Block at the net by the Lady Jackets, blocked right back into the Quitman hitter, number 13, Alexandra Derryberry, and out for Quitman. So it gives Mineola 13 points of the set here. Macy Fisher serving for the Lady Jackets. Mineola in the net. Give a point to Quitman and a side out. Number 11, Abby Day, serving for Quitman. An overpass on the part of Paris Spiegner, but Quitman unable to put the ball down, so it'll be a side out to Mineola. 14-7, Olivia Hughes serving for the Lady Jackets. Olivia with the jump serve there to the far sideline. Getting confused, the Quitman Lady Bulldogs as they score there. Number 13, Alexandra Derryberry with an outstanding swing from that outside position. Great swing there from Miley Fisher on the outside. Good set there by Hughes to Fisher. A little different look there. Typically Fisher's taking the ball from that middle position or behind the 10-foot line, but coming from that outside position there where Whitehead was, just a little different angle there for Fisher, but great kill there for Miley. Uncharacteristic service error there by Charlotte Kratzmeyer. Will side out to Quitman. So after another pause here on the court, Addison Marcy will serve for the Quitman Lady Bulldogs. Short serve, problematic for the Lady Jackets, but Hughes able to get the ball over for Mineola. Quitman called for the double hit. After that penalty, Mineola leads 16-9. Set number 1. Kyra Jackson checking in along with Chloe Garcia. Looks like a timeout now from Tashara Stevens. 16-9 here, set number 1. Tashara sees something in her team she wants to talk about. So after the timeout, Garcia back serving for the Lady Jackets. Number 14, Kruckner, called for the double hit once again. So another free point to the Lady Jackets. Quitman continuing to struggle with the serve receive, just getting a bad pass there to the setter. Setter's having a bump set, and Kaylee Hoover just dumps one in the net and unable to, just the ball was just in a tough spot to swing on. Good set there to Allie Berry. Great swing too, but ball is just out on this near sideline. So tough break there for Quitman. Garcia continuing to serve here for the Lady Jackets. Puts one in the bottom of the net. It'll be side out to the Quitman Lady Bulldogs. Kruckner serving now for the Lady Bulldogs. Bit of a jump serve, jump float serve there. Kratzmeyer able to handle it for the Lady Jackets. On that slide, Kaylee Wood kills it for the Lady Bulldogs. 19-11, set number one. Quitman not going away here in set one. A few more points here to get back in this match. Another bad pass on the part of the Lady Jackets. Ball over the net, and Wood puts one down again for the Lady Bulldogs. Kruckner with the service error, side out to Mineola. Senior Miley Fisher now back serving for the Lady Jackets. 20-12 here in set number one. Wood with another kill here for the Lady Bulldogs. So number 12, Kaylee Wood, coming on strong here at the end of set number one, keeping her Lady Bulldogs in the match. Down by 7 here. Berry serving now for the Lady Bulldogs. Short serve. Garcia comes up but is unable to get to it for Mineola. Quitman now within 6. Whitehead with a swing there from the outside, but deep and out. So Quitman now within 5 here, 20-15. Set number one. Berry continuing to serve here for the Lady Bulldogs. Hughes off the top of the block. Kruckner to Hoover. Hoover in the net. Side out Mineola. With a hard attack from the behind the 10-foot line to give Quitman a side out, 22-16. Mineola quickly taking the point back. Side out again to Mineola. 23-16, 2 points. First one to 25 wins the set. Macy Fisher back to serve. Number 4, Jayla Jackson back in the game. Gracie Finley and Olivia Hughes make up the front row for the Lady Jackets. Block at the net by number 15, Popek. will side out to Quitman. Quitman with another quick point, making it interesting here in set number 1, down 5. And another point by Quitman, forcing a timeout here from Coach Tashara Stevens and the Mineola Lady Jackets. So 23-19 here, set number 1. Again, Quitman, a difficult place to play. No matter your plays in the district, no matter the competition level of either team, Quitman always a difficult place to win a ball game. So Mineola experiencing that here, just as last year. We had a difficult time here in Quitman, and when Quitman comes to Mineola, they travel well and bring a big crowd, and so it's always a difficult matchup between the Lady Bulldogs and the Lady Jackets. So blocking the net for the Lady Bulldogs. Continue this run for Quitman. Number 11, Abby Day with an ace will bring Quitman within 2. Here in set number 1, Mineola starting to look a little dejected here, having controlled this entire match. This late comeback from the Lady Bulldogs. And another ace from Day. Within 1, the Quitman Lady Bulldogs are threatening to steal set number 1 here from the Lady Jackets. Good attack there from the right side from Olivia Hughes. Molly Fisher set her well. Set point now for Mineola, side out. Hughes will be back serving now for the Lady Jackets. Berry into the net for the Quitman Bulldogs. That will be set number 1, goes to Mineola, 25-22. Mineola wins that set. There at the end, Mineola with an 8-point lead, as big of an 8-point lead there in set number 1. Find themselves struggling there as the set closes. Even though Mineola won the set, you kind of feel as though Quitman may take some momentum into the second set. Mineola's definitely going to have to regroup here. Who's had trouble, as we have had at times here in the season, some difficulty along the back row, communicating, figuring out whose ball it is, and giving good passes to the setter. Mineola's definitely going to have to regroup here in the second set to get that taken care of for we can't have those unforced errors that just cause so many free points to the other side. Tashara Stevens has her starter sitting on the bench, taking that direction here, set number 2. We're out of the COVID rules now, so volleyball in general, back to switching sides. So Mineola will now be on the left side of the court as Quitman is on the right side of the court. Not only do the teams switch sides, but the benches switch sides as well. So the teams will actually trade benches during the changeover here. So Mineola will be coming again from the left side, Quitman from the right side. If you're just now joining us, I do apologize for the video at times. It's having trouble. The camera is as far back in the gym as it possibly can be, and it's at its widest angle. We're trying to get the entire court in the shot, and it's just a small gym. It's tough to get everything in, and the camera's going to struggle with the focus. It's going to grab whoever's moving in front of it, and so at times the video finds itself out of focus. So I do apologize for that. I'm going to appreciate your patience as we try to bring you guys the best broadcast we possibly can each and every week. looking forward in the season, Mineola will travel to Winona on Friday as they take on the Winona Wildcats at Winona. And then the following Tuesday, Mineola will be home against Harmony. And so if you are free next Tuesday, so if you're tuning in tonight watching this game on the broadcast, next Tuesday if you are home and can make it to the Jackets Nest in Mineola, Mineola home gymnasium, it's going to be a big game against the Harmony Lady Eagles next week. So definitely put that on your calendar. If you're not able to make it, definitely tune in with us. We'll bring that game to you live next Tuesday. That is a big game for the Mineola Lady Jackets as they take on the Harmony Lady Eagles next Tuesday. Don't forget, this Friday we will travel to Pottsboro. So long drive up to Pottsboro, Texas, as the Mineola Jacket football team will take on the Pottsboro Cardinals in Pottsboro. Mineola having just overcome a tough loss to the Mount Vernon Tigers. Put a great showing on the field, defense and offense, but just coming up short against a very, very tough Mount Vernon team. Will now travel to Pottsboro looking for their first district win of the season. So as we set everything up here for set number 2, Mineola will serve first here in set 2, having taken set 1, 25-22. Quitman with a little breath of life there at the end. Gain some momentum as we head into set 2 here. Mineola looking to start out here with the points. Great rally here between both teams. Miley Fisher from the middle. Diving attempt there from Marcy, but unable to get the ball over the net. So Mineola will win first point here in set number 2. You may have noticed the ball. Can y'all see the ball off the rafters here? Here in Quitman, the gym is so short that the girls actually have to play the ball off the rafters, but you can't use the rafters to bounce it into the opponent's court. So if it's bouncing around in the rafters on your side of the court, you can play it. Speakers are in play as well, but if it bounces off the rafters and goes over the net, then it's out. So kind of a different play here in this shorter gymnasium. Down the line and kill for Jocelyn Whitehead. That's the swing we like to see from Whitehead. Block was not there, and Whitehead just went straight down the line with a powerful swing like we're used to seeing from Jocelyn. Mineola up 3-0 here, set number 2. So in that situation, ball went off of the rafters and bounced down, so it's a point for Mineola. Kratzmeyer with another uncharacteristic service error to give Quitman their first point and a side out. Macy just defending herself along the back row. Not able to get the ball high enough for Sister Miley to get to it, so Quitman will score their second point of the set. Number 5, Hannah Holland serving now for the Lady Bulldogs. Mineola this time suffering from the rafters. Knocked one off the rafters and down. Point for Quitman. Tight pass to the net. Fisher just choosing to go over in 2. Hughes sets Fisher on from the middle. Bruckner just short there for Quitman. Will side out to Mineola. Good block at the net there from Fisher and Whitehead. Ooh, nobody was blocking that one. Berry with the kill there for Quitman. Number 8, Allie Berry. Good promising young athlete here in Quitman. Great at volleyball and basketball and track and field. With the kill there, cross-court kill for the Lady Bulldogs. So Quitman staying in this set, 5-4, down by 1. Those who follow Quitman volleyball may notice that Ashley Davis is out, injured herself, I believe, in cheerleading, broke her hand. Ashley Davis is setter for this Quitman team, so kind of the main part of this Quitman team, the quarterback of the team, if you will, out for Quitman. So Quitman having to play here down a person. Doing a good job here so far, but you can definitely tell missing an athlete like Ashley Davis makes a big difference in your team. Mineola, who typically a very consistent serving team, has had 5 service errors already this match. So some uncharacteristic service errors from Mineola has given Quitman a couple free points. And these rafters are just playing havoc on both sides of the ball. You got to be prepared. If you pass the ball high, there's a good chance it can hit one of these rafters or one of these speakers, and then you're scrambling for where it could bounce to. Great play all around there from Mineola. Good pass, a good set, and Hughes there from that outside position with the kill. I would think these rafters here in Ballard Gym is a home field advantage for sure for Quitman. Just having to play here every day, getting used to the height of the pass and reacting off of that bounce will be a big advantage for Quitman. Berry, as we mentioned earlier, Allie Berry, number 8, with the block there at the net of Hughes, will side out to Quitman. Number 15, Annabelle Popek, checking in for the Lady Bulldogs. Finley to Hughes, back row set to Fisher. Mineola able to get that down for the point, so a quick side out back to Mineola. Miley Fisher with the kill from behind the 10-foot line. Macy back serving for the Lady Jackets with the side out. A block at the net for Hughes and Fisher. Ball goes down into the Quitman side of the court for a Mineola point. Another block at the net for Mineola. So 2 big blocks there from Mineola. Builds a 5-point lead here in set number 2. Hughes gets one just over the block and down in front of Berry for the 13th point of the set. Coach Hev from Quitman will call a timeout. 13-7, largest lead of set number 2. Any momentum that Quitman had pulled from set number 1 there at the end has waned a bit here. Needing some pick-me-up here from the Quitman Lady Bulldogs. to stay in set number 2. Mineola won set 1, 25-22. We're sitting 13-7 here in set number 2. Lady Jackets are visiting. Playing host are the Quitman Lady Bulldogs. This is a District 13 3A, second game of district for both of these teams. I was unable to talk to Coach Head before the game. I'm not sure how Quitman did in their game last Friday. Mineola was able to beat Mount Vernon 4-0. Sorry, I keep doing this. In 4 games, so 3-1. Lost the first game and won the next 3. So big win for the Lady Jackets last Friday evening against the Mount Vernon Lady Tigers. So Quitman with a lot of hustle out of that timeout. Popek with the score for Quitman. Send the ball to the other side. Kaylee Hoover serving now for the Lady Bulldogs. Good hustle from both sides of the court. Mineola able to score the point and the side out, 14-8. Number 11, Olivia Hughes, back to serve for the Lady Jackets. Olivia, sophomore on the Mineola team. Mineola has 3 or 4 sophomores on this team here. But mixed in with 3 or 4 seniors for great leadership. So Mineola, a good mix of good young talent and good strong leadership, resulting in a great season so far. We look for a lot of things to come from Mineola here in district play. So Miley Fisher off the block. Quitman unable to close the block over the net. Scramble to get the ball back up, but it's unable to do so. 15-8. Hughes continue to serve here for the Lady Jackets. Coach Stevens calling the play. Hughes with a little bit of just a quick jump serve. And an ace there for Hughes. Quitman with some more confusion on their side of the ball. Coach Tashara Stevens uses that clipboard to hide the play from another team, but calls the service location. And a lot of times that service location has a lot to do with who Quitman can put into play there. So if she can take one of their key players out by serving the ball to them or to a certain side of the court, can really control the game from that service angle. So the Mineola servers able to put the ball where they're asked to and where they're told to is huge. So great serving there by Hughes with 2 aces. You don't see this often, but Coach Head, I guess, maybe upset with the effort or ability to get to those loose balls, has her team doing up downs in the timeout. So Quitman timeout. Use their timeout to motivate the team with up downs to hustle a little harder here in set number 2, trailing 17-8. Hughes continuing to serve here for Mineola. There was a block at the net. Went back down into the Quitman side, and then Quitman called for a lift. So Mineola leading by 10 here in set number 2. Tashara changing the service location up, and Olivia answering, going cross court to Marcy. And Marcy wearing the red libero jersey for the Lady Bulldogs. passes the ball out. So 11-point lead now for the Lady Jackets. Barry this time buries it into the bottom of the net. Mineola first to 20 here in set 2, leading 20-8. Mineola had an 8-point lead in set 1, and Quitman came storming back to force it to 25-22. Mineola looking to close out set number 2 early. Bad pass there from the Quitman Lady Bulldogs. Ball over the net and down for Mineola. Quitman looking very tired on their side of the net. Any momentum they gained from set number 1 gone here in set 2. More miscommunication on the side of the Lady Bulldogs. Hughes on a run here. Not sure how many this is in a row, but great serving here from Olivia Hughes for the Lady Jackets. Popek at the net for the Lady Bulldogs, able to force one through the block there. Mineola with the much needed side out. They find themselves trailing big here in set number 2. Great swing there from Miley Fisher in the middle. Another awesome set there from Hughes. Great in-system play there for Mineola. Set point now. Charlotte Kratzmeyer back serving for the Lady Jackets. Bruckner just unable to get out of the way of her middle there, so ball falls innocently to the court for the Mineola's 25th point of the set, which is set point. Will advance to set number 3 with Mineola now with a commanding 2-set lead here in this match. Mineola's able to win set number 3. Will end the match. Quitman's going to have to win this set to stay in the match. So Mineola struggling to close out set number 1. Quitman coming back, forcing a 25-22 win. But man, Mineola dominating here in set number 2, 25-9. Quitman not able to get out of single digits there in set number 2. Again, Quitman missing Ashley Davis, and it showed worse in that second set than maybe the first set. Quitman coming out with some adrenaline there in set number 1, but just totally looked drained there in set number 2. Gonna have to dig deep here and find some momentum to change this a home court advantage here. Got a great home crowd here with a lot of energy, waiting for just anything to cheer for. So Quitman Lady Bulldogs gonna have to dig deep here, string together some points to stay in this match. But again, as we've mentioned in our earlier broadcast, Tashara really preaching to this Mineola Yellow Jacket team about closing out games. And so we'll see another opportunity here in district play to close out a tough opponent in a tough a tough arena. Mineola able to do that here in 3 straight sets will be a huge victory for this Lady Jacket team, especially after having beat Mount Vernon last Friday. To go 2-0 to start district play will be big for this Lady Jacket team. We mentioned earlier on Friday, Mineola will travel to Winona to play the Winona Wildcats, and the next Tuesday they will host the Harmony Lady Eagles. So if you're able to come to that game next Tuesday and cheer on these Lady Jackets, it will be a home match against a very good volleyball opponent. We will live stream that game as well, so if you're unable to make it, you can join us live here on YouTube or Facebook. And also this Friday, we will travel to Pottsboro to bring you live the game between the Pottsboro Cardinals and the Mineola Yellow Jackets. We'll get the third set underway here as Quitman takes the court. Again, I apologize for the blurry video. It'll catch on in a minute and find the right person to focus on. Just has a tough time here in this small gym is catching every person that walks in front of the camera and tries to focus on them. Quitman will serve first here in set number 3. Quitman was still a very lively crowd here. Down 2 sets. Hasn't impacted the crowd at all. Jayla Jackson keeping it alive there for the Lady Jackets. Marcy attacking from the back row, but way out into the back wall. Mineola will get the first point and the side out here in set number 2. Fisher at the net. Kruckner trying to go over into. Fisher had an answer for that. So Mineola with the point number 2 here. Hatchmeyer with another service error to give the ball back over to Quitman. Addison Marcy serving for the Lady Bulldogs. Olivia Hughes from the back row position. A little too strong on that approach. 2-2 is the score here in set number 3. Remains Quitman ball. Great swing there from Whitehead. We give the ball back to Mineola. Another good in-system play there with Hughes passing the ball to Fisher, and Fisher with a great set outside to Whitehead, who's able to kill the ball in the backcourt of this Lady Bulldog defense. Chloe Garcia serving for the Lady Jackets. Another one tight to the net, but Barry able to get it over for Quitman. Bruckner taking that first ball, creating some confusion for the Lady Bulldogs. Garcia with a good short serve. Marcy unable to come up to it. 5-2 Mineola. Bruckner set Barry there a little low. Puts the ball into the net. 6-2 Mineola. Another bad pass there from the Bulldogs. 7-2 Mineola on a run here. Garcia from the service line. Continue to pour difficult serves into this Lady Bulldog defense. Another bad pass, but Krugner got it up, but Hoover just couldn't do anything with it. So point to Mineola once again, 8-2 here in set number 3. Mineola setting themselves up with a huge lead here in set 3. Hoover off the top of the net and down will give Quitman the side out. Number 14, Peyton Krugner back serving for the Lady Bulldogs. Fisher with a tricky play. Setter has an opportunity to set there at the net on a tight set like that. Fisher goes over in 2 and catches the Quitman Bulldog defense off guard. Now she'll go back to serve for Mineola. Whitehead through the block and ball's off the rafters and down for Mineola. So 10-3, 7-point lead. Coach Allison Head calls a timeout for Quitman. Mineola has led from the get-go here in set number 3. Mineola first out of the timeout here. Quitman needing to rally here in set number 3. Down 2 sets to none. Needing a victory here in set 3 to keep this match alive. Miley Fisher and the Mineola Lady Jackets wanting to close out here 3-0. Whitehead with a roll shot right over the top of that block and down. Scores another point for Mineola out of the timeout. Quitman looking to get the ball to Kaylee Wood, who had a big first set. Brought Quitman back in that first set. Also Barry here, but both unable to get the ball in a timely manner. That's just, they're having a miscommunications at the net, just not able to get the ball where they need it to hit it over the net and dump it in the bottom of the net each time. Good pass there from Barry. Truck going to the bump set. Good set there to Wood. Wood with an outstanding hit there. But Mineola able to contain it. Great rally hustle play for both teams. Mineola coming out the victor in that point, 13-3. Mineola with a 10-point lead now here in set 3. So again, Barry having to go with a short arm there, not able to get a good solid swing, but Hughes does and splits the block of Hoover and Barry. Barry, a very talented player from that middle position, but the set's just not high enough, and Barry's having to short arm it and just tap it over the net, and Mineola's getting great sets and able to fully swing into this defense of Quitman. It's just resulting in Mineola's big lead here, but some miscommunication on the part of the Lady Jackets. It'll be a side out to Quitman. Quitman will take any free point that they can take here, needing as many points as possible here in set 3, trailing 10 points, needing this set 3 victory to keep the match alive. Barry back serving now for Quitman. Ace serve down the line for Allie Barry. cross-court set there to Hughes on the outside, and man, just down the line, there was nobody. So side out to Mineola, back to a 10-point lead. Gracie Finley checks in for Mineola. Paris Spickner serving now for the Lady Jackets. Kaylee Wood a little strong on that approach and out. So 11-point lead now for the Lady Jackets. Quitman calls another timeout here in set number 3. Mineola very confident in their gameplay. Not much to talk about here. Just continuing to do the things they've done this entire match. Trying to close things out here in 3 straight sets over this Quitman Lady Bulldog team. Derryberry checks in for the Lady Bulldogs. Spickner back to serve now for Mineola. Down the line and in. Nobody there for Quitman. So directly out of the timeout. Spickner with an ace there for Mineola. All of Mineola hitters swinging hard off that front row. Something we definitely want to see from Mineola. You can tell Mineola's firing on all cylinders when the hitters are able to swing in that way. 4 hits there from Quitman gives Mineola the point. But when you're able to see all of Mineola's hitters across the entire front row able to swing fully like that, you know they're getting good passes, good sets, timing is there. That's a great sign there from this Lady Jacket team. Hughes a little off balance there, but puts the ball in a perfect spot in the back right corner of the court. Barry unable to get to the ball. So Spickner continuing to serve here for Mineola. Popek off of the out antenna. So Mineola first to 20 here. You're kind of looking at a dejected Bulldog team here, struggling just to get the service up. So even on a broken play, Mineola able to score. Tyra Jackson there with the roll shot off the net and down for Mineola. So again, Quitman with a lot of miscommunication in the back row. Coach Allison Head, hands on her head, not sure what to do here to get her team motivated to points here in set number 3. So Spickner, Kruckner, the setter for Quitman, out of system there, just able to swing and put the ball down for Quitman. So stop the bleeding here for a short time. Quitman now side out. Derryberry serving for Quitman with an ace there. Hughes going over in 2. Confusing once again this Quitman Bulldog defense. So side out to Mineola. 23-7 is the score here in set number 3. Oh, great block of the net there from Jackson. And Quitman hits it out. So, man, huge block there at the net by Jayla. I'm not sure if I think she was there with Hughes. And we'll give set point and match point now to the Mineola Lady Jackets. Kind of customary way for the game to end. Barry in the bottom of the net gives Mineola a 25-7 victory here in set number 3, which will be a match victory now for this Lady Jacket team. Quitman just unable to put anything together offensively and just struggled defensively to put the ball into play over these last 2 sets. First set, man, it came out with great momentum and a lot of adrenaline, especially at the end of the match. Brought the game close, but, man, after that second set, just unable to communicate and get the ball back over for this Lady Bulldog team. So Mineola comes in to Quitman with a decisive victory here, 25-22, 25-9, and 25-7. So again, congratulations to the Mineola Lady Jacket team for starting out 2-0 here in district play, having beaten Mount Vernon Lady Tigers last Friday, looking to do the same to the Winona Lady Wildcats coming up this Friday, looking for a strong 3-0 start for district. Got a great Mineola team here. A lot of potential. It's going to come down to a tough Harmony team and a tough Mount Vernon team who we've already faced. But again, next Tuesday we face that Harmony Lady Eagle team. So I want to call everyone out to that game next Tuesday. If you're not able to make it, join us here live on Facebook or on YouTube. We will live stream that game next Tuesday. This is Chad Parrish with Creative Edge Media. Thank you guys again for tuning in with us here this evening. We will be live on Friday from Pottsboro, Texas, to bring you the Mineola Yellow Jackets versus the Pottsboro Cardinals, second district game of the season. Mineola looking for their first district win. So join us on Friday. That game will go live at 7:15 for the live kickoff at 7:30. Thank you guys again. We'll see you on Friday.